Yo, what's up? I'm the Ultimate Doom here doing another video for you guys, and this time if you're hearing a squeaking noise, it's my cat on my chair. My chair makes a squeaking noise. It's kind of weird, but anyways, there's some information regarding some of the 2021 Mega Construx sets that I just decided to talk about in a video. So, the Halo Mega Construx official page has changed, updating us with additional images of some of the toys, as well as you can actually see some of the instructions for the toys and get a better in-depth look at what we're getting. And I wanted to talk about some of the toys now. I've got Last Spartan Standing up right now, but there's not really anything in particular about this I want to talk about. It's actually the other two, so I just brought up the photo. But I'm going to start off with the Skull Control set. Now, what I've noticed with this and the Capture the Flag set is that both Spartans will come with little clips to attach to the back, and you'll be able to attach the weapon onto them, which is something that a lot of people have wanted from Mega Construx sets. Now, I brought this up in a posting, and someone said, well, all the sets can do that if you just have a clip. Yes, but normally Mega Construx doesn't really intend for you to have that clip, or have a clip. Maybe they have a spare that you can use, but they don't really intend on you using weapon storage when it comes to actually attaching it to the figure itself. Mostly, you'll just have to use the post from the weapon itself if it allows for that. So that's an interesting idea that I'm glad that they're tapping into a little bit more. I think the reason why they decided to do that is because the Spartan's going to be carrying the object, the skull and the flag itself, so they just wanted a place for the weapon to store. Now, going on to Capture the Flag, this one also has it. Unfortunately, it seems like the Last Spartan Standing does not retain that, but what's cool about this one that I want to bring up, and you'll see it on the package, you'll see a blue and red flag, and I thought, okay, is it going to be one or the other? Is it a mistake, or are you going to get both? Well, interesting enough, the set will include both the blue and red flag that you will be able to swap out in the building process, so you can use whichever one you want, which I think is a brilliant idea. A lot of other sets will either give you a red flag or a blue flag, or they'll just separate between two different sets, and I like the idea that we could just choose whatever flag we want from one set, so that's very nice. And then last but not least, I wanted to talk about the Hijack Ghost, which I actually did decide to order from Walmart.ca. If you guys want to see it, it is on there, as well as the Platoon pack is also available there. I bought that as well. I'm just waiting for it to ship, but anyways, there's a couple of interesting things I want to bring up about the Ghost itself. The top section and the front section are separate pieces from the main red shell, so if you're interested in that, there you go. But I want to bring up how it stands. So usually they'll use clear pieces at the bottom of the Ghost to lift it off the ground, but for this version of the Ghost, you have one on the back, but you don't have one on the front. Instead, what you'll be able to do is you'll push down on the Ghost and they'll be able to fire the missiles, because the flipped pieces have this little mechanism where it's got a little tab that you just push down and it'll fire the piece. Well, it actually hovers on those tabs itself, so you'll just push it down and they'll be able to fire, which I think is an interesting touch and a different way to add that. Someone also did complain about the fact that the main core piece of the Ghost is all one piece. It's all one beam, much like how they do the Mongoose. And I think the reason why they intended on doing that is because it makes the Ghost a little more sturdy. And then also, if you're pushing down on the Ghost, you want the set to be reliable. You don't want it to break apart. So I think with everything going on, it's probably easier just to have it all in one piece. Not the entire thing is one piece, but there's a big chunk of it that's all one. So with that out of the way, just more information that I want to bring up. Some people are probably going to roll their eyes like, do I really need to know all this? Is it really worth the video? And I'm just bringing this up because if you were hesitant on buying anything, maybe some of the things I brought up is interesting. I know the clip thing isn't too special, but it's cool that Mega Construx is actually doing that, and I hope they continue it with further sets. But maybe the gimmick with the Ghost interests you, maybe the gimmick with the Capture the Flag, where you can hold the flag with two hands and still have the weapon on the back, and you can have either flag, the red one or the blue one. I think that's a cool touch. But without way, I thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and those fun dudettes, and I'll see you guys next time.